I've been in the water filtration business for over 40 years now, and started back in the 80s. You know, it goes back pretty far. I'm almost 60 years old. And my dad, I'm a third generation plumber by trade. And when I got into this, we were cleaning up toxic chemicals from the state of New Jersey. South Jersey was full of chemical plants. You had DuPont, Monsanto. You had leaky fuel tanks in the ground, so the state picked us up to pick up all this work. And we were cleaning it up, and everybody around us were dealing with cancer and dealing with sickness and all kinds of stuff. And I kind of was just born into it, and I thought that was the norm because that's where I grew up. You know, I just thought the way things were. And then as I got older, the money was working in these chemical plants. You know, that's where everybody was working and doing all the installations and heavy duty equipment work. And that's what I did as well, but it made me really, really sick. And it wasn't until later on I moved down to Florida, and I decided that I was going to, you know, do something for the greater good. I was not only going to just make filtered water and clean water, I wanted to make water that would give something back to the body, to make the body healthier. And when I was 40, I flatlined in the hospital with AFib tachycardia, and it just took me out. I actually wrote a book called H2O, Health to Overcome. I'll give you a copy of it before I go. And so we realized that 70+% of our body's water, just like 70% of the oceans are water. And we have to treat that water as best we can so it has the best impact on us. And so, like, what could I add back to water that would be positive? And I found out that hydrogen was one of the most fascinating elements because it's so small. It passes right through your skin, right into your bloodstream at a cellular level, and it'll pass through your blood-brain barrier. And I've had a lot of athletes in our shower, and you know, a lot of them are like, yeah, I feel something, I feel a little good, my skin feels good and stuff like that. But when you put a sick person in there, somebody's really dealing with something bad, they come out feeling amazing because it charges up their cells. Hydrogen is like, having hydrogen in your whole body is like hooking a battery charger up to your system. And every cell in your body gets a hydrogen, even your feet. When you drink hydrogen, it just starts breaking down. You know, it never really makes it all the way down to your feet, never makes it all the way through your system, all the way through your bloodstream. But when you bathe in it, it's 360 degrees. You know, and the coolest thing about this is most people take a shower every day. So you're not changing what you're doing at all. You're going in there, you're jumping in there, and you're jumping in that 10-minute shower in the morning, washing your hair, washing your body, but you're getting something out of it. You're getting something extra. I know you had the hydrogen system on the tub.
Yeah.
And how often did you take a bath versus how often did you take a shower?
Yeah, no, I take a shower like 2 to 3 times a day.
Exactly.
And the bath I would only use like once a week, maybe.
True. So that was my inspiration.
It's been very helpful for the routine, and I don't think a lot of people understand like the importance of water filtration in their home. And I would deal with like acne and all crazy things down here just with the normal water, and then once I installed this, I pretty much haven't had acne since.
Sure.
So that was a big, massive thing for me. Just my skin feeling good, my hair feeling good, all of that was like a major difference, and didn't have to change anything. And really it was the water that was causing all this stuff in my skin and stuff. So that's been super helpful. And even though drinking it doesn't break down as good, I still like chug a lot of water while I'm in the shower.
Sure.
To at least like help the gut lining and all of that as well.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, no, hydrogen is the most fascinating element. I mean, it's what causes fusion in the sun. But when you put it into your body, like your mitochondria, which is a big deal, is the charging packs in your body. And by supercharging them transdermally, it's amazing. What people don't realize is how dangerous showering is in bad water. Like you're talking about acne and stuff like that. Most of my clients, none of my kids ever had acne.
Yeah.
Because we always had filtered water, right? And I realized filtered water wasn't enough because I had some serious health problems when I've still always had filtered water. So I knew adding hydrogen back, adding minerals to the water creates the electrical function in the body. So you have electrical conductivity. My heart started beating normal again. I had my energy back. I got off all my heart medications and I went after it. I mean, I was pretty athletic growing up as a kid. You know, I wasn't the kid that played football. I was the kid that went to karate. And then when I found out about jiu-jitsu, I started going to jiu-jitsu. And my friends boxed, and my other best friends bodybuilt. So I was kind of stuck in all these worlds of really fun, cool stuff. And but as I got older, I couldn't catch my breath because my heart was in AFib, and I was doing things like that. And I would kick my rear end at 40 today because I'm in better shape now than I was then, because I couldn't get my body in check. And how I did it was with this water, and that was my inspiration for making this unit. And most people don't realize 1 10-minute shower in tap water is equivalent to drinking the chemicals in 8 glasses of tap water. Because transdermally, it's all about molecular weight. Anything under 150 Dalton will pass through the skin into the bloodstream. Chlorine's only 35.4 Dalton, so it's going straight into your bloodstream. Hydrogen is 2 molecules, that's it. Super fast.
And so it's like chlorine that's in tap water, fluoride.
Chloramine, forever plastics, the PFAS that you're hearing about, that's a huge, huge problem. You got other things like arsenic, that are lead, mercury, depending on what part of the country you're in. But there's and all the other disinfectant byproducts that break off of chlorine, like trihalomethanes. Like a simple fact, women with breast cancer have 60% higher trihalomethanes in their fat tissue than women who don't, and it comes from a chlorine byproduct.
Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah.
Saltwater pools and hydrogen showers.
Big difference, big difference.
Let's see, this is
There we go. This is the Aquapellis system. Down here we had 2 options for you here, right? You're doing, we go to user, yeah. And
yeah, so also with the shower, I can put in Epsom oil, which is like really good just for muscle recovery. So that comes through the system as well. And then your essential nutrients, putting that in, you got all the vitamins and
there's 81 minerals in there.
Vitamins and minerals.
Yeah.
So also you're just getting the benefits of that as well, which you can infuse into your skin, which is another benefit than just the hydrogen shower. You got the vitamins and the minerals and the Epsom oil for recovery from training. And we can add in more other fun things here.
Yeah. We have we got a compounder working with us making some really cool stuff. I mean, we worked on sleeping formulas to help knock you out. We worked on energy formulas, like taking a double espresso shot in the morning to get you going. We got a couple formulas, but what we're really working on hard now is putting stabilizers in it. Because a lot of the formulas we make, we got to be careful. They can grow mold and things like that. And there's some stabilizers that aren't good for you, so we won't use them.
Do you want to show this?
Yeah. Yeah, you want to see it?
Yeah, so when the water comes out, it's so filled with hydrogen that
There we go. Let's see what we got here. Now I know that H2O is hydrogen and oxygen, but this is molecular hydrogen, so it's H2, 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 and I want to say molecule.
it gets
And you
super
see all
cloudy.
that gas in there? It'll go, I mean, you could drink this minutes later and you're still gonna have a ton of hydrogen in there, you just can't see it because it's dissolved. That was just what's gassing off, because that's all under pressure. It's under heavy pressure, and then when it comes out and it starts working its way off. But we have a special system that diffuses the hydrogen into the water to get it up to that level.
Yeah, the craziest part is when I'm traveling and showering in hotels, and then I come back and like feel the difference again and how good my skin feels and all that. It's a big difference.
You feel the buzz on your skin at all? Like you just feel like a numbing, almost just a really euphoric feeling on your skin when you do it?
Yeah, and just like my skin feels like super tight and like soft.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Other people, reactions that used it?
Yeah, I would say like just my fiance like also feels the effects as well.
Yeah.
So
Cool.
you could just tell the difference from when you're in a hotel and when you come back to this. It's night and day.
Definitely. I've had people travel all over the world and they said, Leo, I loved Italy, I love this place, I love that place, but the only thing I missed was your water. Because I didn't have it with me, But what we have now? We have a smaller system, it's a compact system. It makes 3 ppm, it's called the Vita Impact Shower. I'll leave you some information on it. And it's a fraction of the price. It's under $8,000. And it's something you can actually go in and just tie right into a shower head. And it's a machine that's got to sit over by itself. But we run stainless steel lines down. And we've done some really cool houses with it. And I got one in my own personal house, but I have this commercial one at my office that I use every day. Because I hit the gym in the morning, and then I go hit the shower at my office. and then I'll go again at night and I'll jump into one that's at my home. You know what I mean? So the Vita Impact Shower has really changed things to have something with that much hydrogen. It was about the size of the machine you had for your tub, and it works really well.
Yeah, it looks like a nuclear reactor or something
What we
back
got back
in my
here?
closet.
You want to take a look at it?
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, it was fun installing it. We had to disassemble. We had one heck of a closet. You know, it's funny, in my book, I have a picture of me and my nephew Jim standing in front of this. I'm going to give you a copy of it, and it's your unit when we were building it with just me and him, with our faces in front of it. And we did some really cool things with the lights too. When you open them, they turn bright white, but then when it's running, it pulses at different colors and stuff like that. But this here is the hydrogen area. It's working excellent too. The water quality is tapped. It's all the way to the top.
Yeah, you can see the PSI flow here.
I brought more resin bags, but you don't need them, so I'm
I
gonna
think
leave
I'm
them here for your
press-
check. And like here's electronics. Here's where some of the filtration is. This is where the nutraceuticals go. Electronics are up here.
Very high tech.
Yeah, this was something that, you know, the very first one I made was just like had knobs on it, you know, and it still cost me 10 grand to make the first one I made. And this one has 5 different chem pumps in it, hydrogen dissolving system, ultra filters, hydrogen generator, which is right there, makes a tremendous amount of hydrogen.
My friend came in here to grab a shirt one time. He's like, "What the fuck's in your closet?" I was like, "Shh, I got a nuke in there."
Yeah, right. They did a nice job putting this cabinetry back together.
But this is great.
And you know, all these panels we make in my office, we have a laser cutter, and we cut all the panels in our office. We do all the etching. We can etch them too, and we build all the framing. We build the generators now. We're building ourselves. We build everything. We build
got
everything.
the honeycomb.
Yeah, that was my nephew. You talked to Jim a few times on the phone.
Yeah.
That's my nephew, and he's the one that was. He said, "Leo, we need a laser. Leo, we need this. Uncle Lee, we need this. We need that." And we get it, and he just keeps ceasing to amaze me. You know, when we first did this, I just wanted something that I could control the pH and the nutraceuticals in the shower. All I wanted was a button on the wall where I could put an up arrow, down arrow, and see a number. He comes back with a waterproof touchscreen in color, and then we started building things like this, and we got them all over for some amazing places. We got them in New York, Texas, Arizona, California, Florida, and now Puerto Rico. Thank you for that very much. And so the system is something that's really amazing. The technology is second to none, and I tell you, we're always on the outlook for the right person that wants to market this with us. Because you know, like the big companies like Moen and all that, because there's nothing like this on the planet. Nothing like this on the planet.
Yeah. No. When I found out about this, and I saw your skin, actually, I was like,
Yeah.
He's older than me. He's got better skin. I need this now.
I'll be 60 in 6 months.
Amazing.
So I mean, and you know what I'm telling you, if you saw me when I was 40, I would look older than I did today.
Crazy.
So yeah. But I really appreciate you taking the time, Jake, and letting me show this to the world and to your audience. And there's just so much I can say about it. I'd be willing to spend time on the phone explaining what we do. If you look right here, Aquapellis, you can go to aquapellis.com, and it'll take you right to the information on this. It's information pages on the Aquapellis system, the Vita Impact system. pH Prescription is our water filtration company. We're endorsed by over 100 medical doctors and healthcare physicians. And I'm telling you, it's just what we do. We do water filtration from drinking, the whole house, and to this our most elite system, the Aquapellis shower system.
Amazing. Yeah, no, thank you, man. It's been great working together, and you guys have been awesome and just helping me with getting to learn it and keeping it up to date. You guys just update it
All online.
digitally online and make sure it's all running good. So it's a pretty cool system.
And we know what's going on, and if there's something wrong, we get alerted first, and you know, we reply that to your people so they can take care of it. I do have some parts from leave with you, so because it's not due for service, it's how nice this is on the water quality. That's water quality. These bars, the farther they are over, the better it is. And when the water quality starts dropping, they'll stop down in here. It's working excellent. It's working excellent.
Cool. Heck yeah. Thank you, man.
Hey, thank you. Appreciate your time.